Oh, hello.
Looking for trout, are you?
I thought trout were bigger. Not that I know anything about them.
Oh, well, big uns don't come out much till sun's going down.
Isn't it a bit shallow for them?
For big uns, oh, yes. You have to find the right spot. Well, these here are just young uns. You can often see them rising downstream. For flies, you know.
You fish, do you?
Oh, yes, it's a grand sport. And there's plenty of it hereabouts.
My father's going to take up shooting. He wants to be the perfect countryman.
Oh. What are you going to do?
How do you mean?
Well, not much here if you're used to city life.
Oh, I see.
I mean, you'll be finding it dull a bit.
I'm not that fond of cities. I'd like to have something to do with the farm.
Work on one, you mean?
Well, learn about it. I like animals, looking after them.
Well, you can always come and help us at our place. Always plenty to be done there.
What about your brother?
Oh, we won't mind. His bark's worse than his bite, I reckon.
Is he going to stay and run the farm?
Certainly looks like it. Hey, look, see that? Trout there.
If I had my rod handy, I could have him.
What did he do before? Before he came back?
Oh, well, that's a bit of a mystery, that is. I don't see Jack letting on, neither. No, he's always been a bit of a mystery, as our Jack. He had some sort of row, see, with Dad when I was just a kid. About 8 or so years ago, and he never set foot inside the house again till Dad was buried. Like a stranger he was, turning up like that.
Didn't he write?
Oh, yes, he wrote Ma, just asking how things were and that, but... well, never letting on what he was doing with himself. No, he's a close one and no mistake.
What was the row about?
You know, I don't think even Ma knew. Hey, look, would you like to learn to fish?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I could teach you. I've got a spare rod at home you could start with, and it's a good sport.
All right, when?
Tomorrow, 6:30 after milking, and if you like, we could have a little drink in the Woolpack after.
Right.
Good. Yeah.
Pregnant, is she?
Looks like it. Never making tea in this place.
Oh, a cup cheers you up. Well, do you reckon he's guessed?
Who's guessed what?
Young Jack. You reckon he knows?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, suit yourself. But I know why Jacob made over farm to Jack.
You know more than I do.
The last thing Jacob would ever have thought of doing was making a will. He hadn't got that kind of tidy mind. Unless he were pushed a bit. Oh, well, he could be tidy when he were pushed.
We're going to be pushed for room when Peggy's child comes. I can have it in with them for a bit, but... Peggy's lying down. She said to send you up when you came in.
Why, is she poorly?
She's just a bit upset about things, that's all. Best you talk to her. I'll bring a cup of tea up in a minute. Do you know about
I haven't seen him.
Can't think what's keeping him. Have you seen to the cows?
Best I can.
No one's asking more of you than that.
But Ma, the old mill house down there, it is ours, isn't it?
It goes with the lease. We'd be better off without it. Cost a fortune to put right. And can't be knocked down either. Got one of those preservation orders on it. And what's the good of preserving it like that? God only knows.
Can you remember it ever being lived in?
Your dad neither. Nor his dad. And they both grew up here.
Ma, have you found a letter lying about anywhere?
Kind of letter.
Oh, in an envelope, ready for posting. I've mislaid it somewhere.
I haven't seen one. Is it important?
Not really.
I dare say anyone finding it'll post it anyway.
Anyway, it's highly infectious, and the only way out is to kill off lot and start again.
All of them?
The whole lot. All battery birds.
But what could they have caught it off?
Might have been overcrowding, as Mr. Swanick says.
I've only got the same numbers I've always had.
Look, I can only tell you what he told me. We usually catch it off new stock.
Oh, we haven't had any new stock. We've had this batch from chicks.
That's why he says it might be overcrowding. It's the only other way birds get it.
How many are there?
250.
We've always had about that number. If it's overcrowding, why hasn't it happened before?
All I can say is what he said. We've got to kill all the battery hens, burn the bodies, clean out the place and disinfect it. He's sending someone round tomorrow to supervise.
How much will they cost to replace?
More than we can afford. Don't see what's so funny about it, Dad.
Ask him.
What about the fuel pump?
It's in van.
Well, come on, let's get the tractor done. I'm sick of pumping them bales.
What's the joke, Dad?
Not. But it's a damn queer world.
We must try and get somewhere of our own.
That's easy said.
While Dad was alive, there's always a chance we'd get farm, at least share of it, the way things are now. You'd like your own home, wouldn't you?
Well, of course I would, but you need money.
Do you remember Jimmy Ratcliffe, who used to work up at Charlesworth Farm? He married that Merrick girl. He's got a job in a factory in Leeds, and they've got a nice home there.
I don't know as I fancy factory work. But I'll think about it. Best see about the milking.
There's a tractor blocking the way back there.
We know it's ours.
Not very considerate of you, is it?
We don't arrange our breakdowns, they just happen.
It's Mr. Wilkes, isn't it?
Oh, you from the Sugden's farm?
That's right. Hope you're settling in well.
You're not the owner, are you?
No, that's my brother Jack.
There's a little problem of my right of way, Mr. Sugden. Your mother may have mentioned it.
I gather you were rather less than courteous.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be.
Good.
She was rather peremptory with me.
Well, how would you like it if we wanted to drive through your backyard?
I wouldn't like it. But a right of way is a right of way.
That's it. And we've got one here. Come on, I don't want to be up here all night.
You don't get nowhere by fratching with people.
Where do I want to get with him?
He's our neighbour. Must get on with neighbours.
Doesn't mean we have to approve of them.
He's only trying to be helpful.
Can I do anything to help with this?
No, I can fix it. Just go easy with him.
He can look after himself.
I dare say. But there's others involved.
Joe, come here a minute. What's that?
It's been shot.
Still feel friendly towards him?